right, Devin White requested a trade from the Tampa Bay Bucs. Don't mean he gonna get it. We seen Jeffrey Simons, whatever his name is, Tennessee, request a trade, take everything off social media, and they paid him and did right by him, the interior lineman. My Devin White is pretty much doing the same thing. Yeah, let's talk about it, man. Would he be a good fit for the Lions? Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. The only issue is they didn't pay Anazorki or Anazoni, 3 years and some money. You know, they like him a lot, so more than likely it's not gonna be. They're not gonna make a trade for him, and then you got to pay him too. So, you know, I mean, could they move Rodrigo to the bench and put Anazoni to outside linebacker and let Devin White, man, inside linebacker? They could do that because Rodrigo ain't making no money. But why would you do a piston-like move when Rodrigo is actually, you know, getting better and better and better and better unless you make him part of the trade, or you make Anazoni part of the trade and y'all swap Anazoni for Devin White, and obviously they gonna want more compensation from our end. So that could be possible. But yeah, somebody who ran a 4.42, 6 feet. He ain't the biggest guy out there, but he played with a lot of heart, very athletic. And you know, if you was able to say, well, we get Devin White, and you were able to add some more athleticism up front, if it's Jalen Carter, Will Anderson, Tyree Wilson, whoever it may be, the dude from Pitt, the dude from Northwestern, you know, if you're able to add some other athleticism up front to go along with him and Aiden Hutchinson, hopefully get a healthy Anazorki back. I think the sky's the limit. The Lions have just got that much more athletic, and you don't have to necessarily put Tracy Walker in the box to shadow or to spy or be the only athlete in the front seven. You know, when you put him in the box, that can go out there and get the quarterback. Devin White is a tackling machine. You know, he don't go out there and get a lot of interceptions, but he did do a great job versus Gronkowski in that Super Bowl. Travis Kelce in that Super Bowl a couple years ago. So obviously the money funny, and you know, maybe they pay him, maybe they won't. But you know, I'm definitely open for it. You just become that much more athletic. But obviously, you know, linebackers take a couple years to develop. There's some good developmental linebackers, you know, in this draft. The kid from Clemson, I think, is a guy the Lions could tab or dub or something like that. They missed out on Tremaine Edmonds. He went to the Bears. But I just think Devin White make you that much more athletic, give you championship experience. So if you want to make that team that was, you know, bottom of the barrel or middle of the pack and make that rare championship jump in football without going through some type of protocol or go to proper protocols, you need a guy, you know, especially a signal caller like Devin White. You need him up front, you know, some championship experience to merit up front. And between him and Anazoni, it's night and day. Anazoni is a backup. No matter how much they want to say he a backup. But the question is, how much for Devin White? That's the $1 million question. How much for Devin White? That's the $1 million question. How much for him? You know, he got the cap space. I mean, one name that I just keep popping up, and a lot of Lions fans' name keep popping up with is DeAndre Hopkins. You know, that's because that was the only one we know that was available. So now the Simons is back with the Tennessee Titans, and now Devin White here, his name gonna pop up. You got the money, you can pay him. You know, it depends on what the compensation is. You know, if I gotta pay him, then I think a third round is a third round Anazoni is good enough. You know, but you know, apparently they like Anazoni, but you just get that much more athletic up front with Devin White. I mean, it's hard to pass up that opportunity. You just get that much more athletic with that kid. You know, you get that much more athletic up front, man. And you know, now mobile quarterbacks got something to think about. You know, now they just can't run all over a slow Detroit Lions team that Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia put together. Now you got real athletes up front. You know, Rodrigo, hell of an athlete. Devin White, they're a little bit undersized for linebackers, but today's a different day. You got to be able to cover more than go sideline to tackle. But Devin White can go sideline, tackle with the best of them. You have a nice defensive line up front. I mean, whoever you do add up there, if it's Jalen Carter, Will Anderson, Aiden Hutchinson, Josh Pascal, hopefully Anna Zorky can come back and give you something. Liam McNeil. I mean, you got a number of guys up there that you add to that's good athletes, and like I said before, in the back end, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Kirby Joseph, Tracy Walker, Cam Sutton, to who they might add a Devin Weatherspoon. They might add a Christian Gonzalez, a Cam Smith or something like that, or Joey Porter Jr. So they could, really do a nice little overhaul offensively or defensively, and add some really, really good players. But yeah, I'm open to it. I mean, like I said, a 3rd round pick, and maybe a DeAndre Swift and Ann is only thrown in there. Maybe I'll think about that, but a 2nd round pick seemed a little bit too rich for my blood, because I got to pay him. If he was already under contract, he was happy with his situation and just wanted to be in a winning situation, that's different. Then also, do we want to come here? Because he got the right not to sign here, so maybe he don't want to come here as well too. But it's more of a necessity. I think they prepared to draft an inside linebacker at some point in this draft and develop a lot of people. This Jake Campbell kid out of Iowa, 6'5", running 4.65. Barely than we're saying he too slow. I think it's 4.65 is fine, bro. That ain't slow. It ain't really slow. That ain't really slow. But I get what he's saying. You got to cover these backs today and spaces and all that type of stuff, and that's an issue with him. And only they know what he can do in covering his space. I mean, Anazoni ain't the greatest athlete in the world neither. And maybe that's part of the problem, but I think they need to get athletic at the inside linebacker spot. It's going to take a couple years for somebody to get their feet wet and hit the ground running. Look how long it took DeAndre Levy to kind of get the ball running. Unfortunately, he had the accident skydiving that really, kind of ended his career. But yeah, man, I would say get more athletic. Go get him if you can. See if he would like to be here. And, I think he, super duper athlete, and that's what you want to do. I told y'all, they got to get more. The number one objective in this, they got to get faster. They got to get more athletic. They got to lead this draft. That's why I like Bijan Robinson, big physical back, athletic. Probably one of the most talented guys in the draft. Why wouldn't you want that in your backfield? Jared Goff needs as much assistance as possible. You need a kick returner that's explosive. You need guys in your front 7 that's explosive. You can't hurt to add some more explosive guys to your secondary. I think you get more explosive losing Jeff Okudah. So, at the wide receiver position, they can get another explosive threat down the field. So, I mean, we'll see what they do, man. It's getting exciting. We're getting close to that time. So, we'll see what it is. Yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe button, this is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.